You ever been stung by a jellyfish?
No, but I'm hopeful.
He was sleeping on the couch and there was a Bud Light can. Oh, God. And I'm like, I never had beer before. Oh, and I was like, I snuck up there, took a big drink, and it was this fucking dip spit.
They won't wash their hands after a shit. They'll wash their feet in the sink. They'll steal the rolls of toilet paper, and they'll still shit on the walls. They don't even know how to use the toilet paper that they're stealing.
Immediately, without missing a fucking beat, these two dudes pull their dicks out and start pissing on my leg.
He was complaining to her about this huge dildo that she had, and she says, that wasn't for me, that was for you.
What were we even talking about 5 minutes ago?
Exactly. See? Her pissing on herself.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's the worst thing that you can say to somebody in English?
Everybody fucking hates the word moist.
Women hate the word moist.
I was at UDF probably like 2 weeks ago before I was going into work. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Look, if you want to ask for a banana split, you don't say, can I have that cock with ice cream on it?
I think Todd is a very sexy man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Point of no response. All right, welcome to Point of No Response. Across from me, I have Drew D. And returning for a second stint with Point of No Response is Kurt.
There's Kurt.
Woo!
How you doing,
What's
Kurt?
up? Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
So glad to have you back, buddy.
So glad to be here, man. Thank you.
All right, so I totally interrupted Drew trying to give us some...
No, it was stupid. It's good.
No, go ahead. Let's talk about it.
No, we were talking about airplane mechanics.
Yeah.
So there's a gender reveal. I think it was in Mexico. And they hired a pilot to fly over them and like, those little dusters and spray shit.
Like a Cessna?
So as it's coming over them, it pivots up and the wing comes off and like wraps around and hits the other way. And he crashed and he actually died. The pilot died at this gender reveal.
God.
But the cameraman, he like...
I saw the camera reveal.
At first I was like, that's a drone. I was like, that's a fucking drone, you idiots.
No, it was a small plane. It was just a very small plane.
Well, I thought, so that was the very first time I saw it. And it was like weeks later, I saw the video again. They're like, yeah, that pilot died. And I'm like, idiots, it's a fucking drone. Stupid.
So
I looked it up and I was
Drew.
like, and I don't know,
someone died. I get it. So was it a boy or a girl?
I don't remember. I was too focused on the person dying.
What was that like life sacrifice? Like somebody had to sacrifice their life for this
Somebody
baby
said
to
it
be
was like
born.
right on cue.
Yeah.
It's like.
So does the baby get that guy's soul?
Yes. Absolutely.
They're
I think
assholes
so.
if they didn't name that baby after that.
I agree.
After
Fuck
that pilot.
yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Totally.
Would you name your baby after that person?
Not if his name was like Schmelvin or something like that. I don't think so.
Okay, what if his name was Obadiah?
No, it's too biblical.
No, we could do that. We call him Obi-Wan.
Yes.
That's pretty dope, actually.
No.
God damn it, Todd.
Now if his name was Kirk, maybe.
Captain.
Yeah, Captain. what name is
Tiberius.
Yeah. Tiberius.
Ooh, General.
Tiberius, yeah.
General Tiberius. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Trekkie guy. I like Star
I know,
Wars.
we've
I grew
argued
up on
about
Star
this
Wars.
before.
Here's the thing: is I grew up on Star Wars.
I grew up on
Star
Storage Wars. What's up?
Aw.
Sorry, go ahead.
What,
I don't know.
you want to look through my garage or something? Anyway,
Yes.
So, I grew up on Star
You got
Wars,
cool
but
shit.
as I've gotten older, like I've turned over into Star Trek. I just really, because so much of our society is built off of dreams of Star Trek. It really is. If you ever watch some of this,
I saw some of those.
Yeah.
Where people do those comparisons.
Yeah.
I've seen a few of those videos. It's pretty dope.
It's pretty amazing.
Star Trek is gay.
Is it?
It's gay.
Maybe a little bit.
No,
I think
gay.
everything.
It's taken everything inside of me not to like fucking dick punch you right now.
I mean, come on, man. Like,
If you
I'm
look
never
at
going to touch your balls nicely.
ever again.
you look at cinema through a certain lens, Star Trek is kind of gay. Star Wars is kind of gay.
now
It's a
Star Wars is
soap
gay.
opera.
Lord of the Rings, kind of gay.
No.
Lord of the Rings was gay from day one.
What?
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
What do we mean by
I fucking
gay
love
right
Lord of the
now?
Rings.
I need some clarification here. What is the definition of gay when we were
I
referring
don't know.
to
Can
these
you?
This one.
awesome
when he goes,
stories?
got it all. That's gay.
Don't you talk about Bilbo that way.
I think we got totally off subject. Anyway,
Frodo.
That was Frodo. Yeah. Gender reveal. So
Bilbo was first.
Was
That's
that
true.
Was that a drone or did he really die?
No, it was an actual That was an actual pilot.
I thought so. Okay.
There's
To me, it's just like I thought. I mean, that wing just fucking snapped off, and I was like, "It's fake."
Do you think his last
But
words
no,
were?
they actually died.
They won't see it. It's a boy.
I don't know, but the cameraman was grade A.
He was dead.
He was like, "Oh my god!" And okay, back to the couple.
back to the couple for reactions.
Reactions to the
And they're
pilot
just like,
dying.
"Yeah."
Did the
They
parents
didn't even pay any attention to it.
did the parents run over and like get into the plane and then pull the dust out and then throw it in the air? It's like,
No, he did it
it's
right.
a girl.
He finished his job.
He did finish.
He completed.
what
Oh.
a trooper.
Wow.
Good for him.
That's fucking awesome.
That's the way I want to die. I want to finish.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, how boring would it be to die on the Titanic? That'd be a terrible death.
Oh, no,
you
drowning is
mean-
awful, though.
No, I just meant like waiting on it. Like, hey, you know, we're in a plane like that. You're like, I got about 10 seconds left.
I see what
this
you're
is
saying.
the last action I
Yeah.
get to do with my life.
Yeah, people on Titanic, they got to listen to some wonderful string music.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
they did.
At least according to the movie.
Do you know? Like, have you ever seen the ice plunges?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you have to
Yeah.
do it every morning and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, they had all the benefits of an ice plunge.
Until it killed them.
Is that the
Until they
ultimate ice challenge?
And ice plunge is good for like 5 seconds. And then you're
No,
like,
3 minutes. I think 3 minutes is typically
do you think any of them were just like,
Whoa.
3 or 5.
oh man, this is so invigorating? And then they're like,
I feel fucking good. But I feel like there was. I actually saw it. That wasn't my joke. I saw it on video. It was fucking. I thought it was funny. But their health probably peaked at one point, and then just over that cusp, and then it's like, oh no, you're hypothermia.
You're gone.
You're dead.
You're good.
do you think that they had added weights inside some of the life vests and didn't tell anybody?
Like concrete in their boots?
Yep.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. As a joke, I don't.
Like the movie set,
A dark joke.
They just like killed everybody.
It's just
What?
like, oh,
They want to have some casualties on the set.
yeah,
Yeah.
No. Like in the real one, they're just like, we don't have enough life vests. We don't have enough boats. So if we sink a few people, we won't necessarily need the boats.
No, because the people that got on the boats wouldn't need them anyways. And so,
Yeah, but they're going. The people in the water, they're going to try to crawl in the boats.
What about you guys heard
okay,
that?
maybe.
You guys heard that story with the Titanic where it's I think it was like one of the Morgan guys, JP Morgan.
I was about to bring that up. The conspiracy theory about
Right.
the
I love
assassination.
this
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yes.
This is one of my
Yes.
favorite conspiracies, Kirk.
Yeah, like JP Morgan is looking at the ship. Like he's got his ticket. He's at the ship. He's
Yep.
ready to board and he just goes, nah, fuck it.
Well. And I haven't researched it. I wish I did for this since you brought it up. But so apparently, one of the main guys who held on to a lot of, I guess it was called mortgages, and all you people out there, you guys can destroy me for my historical inaccuracy. But there was a guy who kind of held on to, he was the richest man in the world at the time.
Yeah.
And he held on to a lot of like mortgages and stuff like that. And they wanted to bring a banking system that was kind of all encompassing. And part of it was JP Morgan was on it and a few of the other big wigs that was trying to push this. And there was this one man that did not want to allow this.
Yeah.
He's the only guy that got on the boat.
Fuck.
And he's the one who perished. And suddenly after that,
The whole banking system
The whole banking
changed.
system changed.
God damn.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite.
So your joke
conspiracy
about there
theories.
being rocks in the life vest
It actually makes sense at this point, doesn't
kind of
it?
does.
What do you think about the one where they said that they switched the boats?
I don't know that one. Go ahead.
So apparently there's this theory out there that the Titanic wasn't the Titanic. That it was the St. Mary's or
Did hear something about
something like that.
Yeah.
And for insurance reasons, they painted over like the name and everything and like changed like the hull numbers and everything, and that the ship that actually sank was the St. Mary's and not the Titanic. And now I believe, unless I'm bucking this up, the St. Mary's is actually docked outside of San Francisco currently as a hotel.
The Queen Mary.
The Queen
yes.
Mary, that's
yeah,
what it is.
you're
Not the St.
exactly
Mary's,
right.
it's the
Nope,
Queen
you're
Mary.
exactly right. Yeah,
It's the
it
Queen
is.
Mary.
Yep.
And they switched the names for insurance reasons, sunk what the Titanic, which was the actual Queen Mary, because all of the pictures and everything of the Titanic prior to its sailing looked exactly like
The Queen Mary.
the Queen Mary does now. And you can take ghost paranormal trips on the Queen Mary
I've heard that
today.
Yeah.
And it's docked in San Francisco, I believe, the Bay.
I'm gonna need to watch a Alex Jones or Jesse Ventura video on this one.
That's probably the best route to go right
Yeah.
there.
Jesse
That's the best
Ventura,
info-
fucking
The
love
best
information.
facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
All
love
facts.
Jesse.
Absolutely.
Constant truths with those guys.
What was his show? What was his show called?
Jesse the Body.
No,
Ventura?
Jesse Ventura. Is that his nickname?
He was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it became governor.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
I know him as the governor.
the Governor Ventura.
The governor of Ventura.
Yeah, because
Wrong
he
governor.
had the body, right? So he became Jesse the Governor Ventura.
Fuck, he's so cool.
He was in Predator, the original Predator.
Yeah, I do remember that.
You
Yeah.
remember that?
He had bigger biceps than Arnold.
He had chaw that was slightly less than what Kurt is chewing on right now.
I'm not horseshoeing, it's a half. If you'd like me to horseshoe, I will. I gotta have a constant source of like nicotine in my body. You should see me at a
Hell
show.
yeah.
I'm sitting here like swallowing dip spit as I sing. It's
Fucking
fucking
gross.
Oh
awesome.
my God, are you kidding me?
No, I do it
You can handle that shit.
Have you ever drank dip spit?
every day.
By
accident?
Yeah.
I don't even. I don't dip.
I've never dipped before either.
Hang on, let me get of this. I don't dip, bruh.
Right?
I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to.
That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. Don't do that.
You want to know? Here's a funny story about dipping. So my ex-wife told me that she hated that I dipped, and I said, "Well, how about if you try it, I'll quit." And she said, "Okay." So we go to this park by my parents' house called Sebald, and she tries dip, and I give her the smallest pinch in the world that I possibly could. She has it in for 2 minutes, spits it out. We had a case of water in the back of the car. She's like, "Get me water." As soon as I turned around to go get that water, she is puking all over the place.
Yeah, because it's gross.
Well, dude, I've got a similar story to this, right? But I think I was around 8, and my most of my family's from Kentucky, right? So I had this uncle. Shout out to
Uncle
Glenn.
Ron?
What up, Glenn?
Ron?
Oh,
Not Ron.
Uncle Glenn.
No, he used to chew this tobacco, and it was in a bar. It was like a bar.
Yeah, that's fuck. I know what it is.
That's a
It's
stick.
called plug tobacco.
okay.
Is what it's called.
But anyway, I was always interested in. He's like, "Oh, you want some of that?" I said, "Yeah." So he pulled off like a wad of this shit and shoved it in my mouth, and I about fucking barfed, like spit it.
went green.
And that was the last time I tried tobacco. So thanks, Glenn, for keeping me off the char. The char.
Better than any dare program you ever went through.
Frightened the hell out of me. I think I pooped a little bit and everything. I don't know.
when I was like, I had to be maybe 6 or 7. It's a vivid memory. It was like my dad was sleeping. He dipped for years.
Oh.
He was sleeping on the couch, and there was a Bud Light can. Oh, God. And I'm like, I never had beer before.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I snuck up there, took a big drink, and it was this fucking dip spit. So as silent as I could be, and then like ran out of the room. And people were like, "Oh my God, is that what you thought beer tasted like?" Or like, "I bet you never drank beer after that." And I was like, "No." As soon as I tasted it, I knew exactly what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Really?
It was just like fucking, it was just saliva, gross saliva.
There's chunks in
It was
it, wasn't there?
disgusting. Yeah, it was like
There's
little
chunks in it.
When you ran away,
little bites, and it was like,
when you ran away, did you feel it in your teeth? Like,
oh no, I don't think so.
I bet you
But
didn't
it
even
was so
brush your teeth, you sick bastard.
I didn't. That's probably why I have a nicotine addiction now.
oh my God.
So fucking disgusting.
Ugh.
That's awesome.
But he used to do that too, because he'd be at work
Yeah.
and you can't dip at work, so he would hide a
Yep.
big chaw.
I did
and
that
then he was
every
like, "I'll
day.
just swallow it." And
Every
I'm like,
day.
"You're fucking gross."
So if the audience doesn't know, I used to work at a particular place.
Yeah.
And
With me.
I would always, absolutely.
Hey.
So I always keep my beard super long because most places now they're like, we're tobacco free. And,
just-
all this.
You just drool it out.
No, so what you do is you can take your dip, move it back to the corner of your mouth, and with your beard sitting right there, it's really fucking hard to tell.
Oh yeah.
So everywhere that I'm at, I'm dipping all day fucking long, and everybody just they don't even know because I don't spit in a bottle, trash cans, or anything. I just swallow that shit.
Okay, so it don't even matter. I have a coordinator that fucking dips nonstop and spits into trash cans everywhere.
No, on
Half
the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor.
That's disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
Okay.
is fucking
And
gross.
Be a man,
do you
swallow
know
that
how many
shit.
people I see like vaping on the floor?
That's crazy.
I know. Just
Who the fuck does that?
I have no idea who would ever do that.
That is so
idiots.
weird.
Stupid people.
What a
Look at-
dick.
Idiots,
now
man.
me,
That's crazy.
That's stupid. I only do cocaine
on the floor. No.
on the floor.
You know, you're snorting it off the floor.
I've seen those floors. You're getting more than cocaine.
Oh my God. I'd probably get more high if I snorted off those floors.
Probably. Some hydraulic fluid.
Just throw the cocaine away. Just get hydraulic fluid, dust, and God knows what else is on there. Which makes
angel
me,
dust. It's
which
not
makes me
actual
think
dust.
of this. Since we're talking about work, right? I do have this thing I want to get off my chest, and it's this. It's
okay.
I don't know if it is, Kurt. It's okay. I don't know.
Just talk about it.
So they're stealing toilet paper at work, right? And these things are massive rolls.
Fucking idiots.
These rolls are not like the toilet paper rolls that
like
you
car
buy.
tires.
They're industrial rolls.
They're industrial rolls.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
they're-
even fit on your normal roll.
No, it's like it is. It's like
And
half
it's
a
too
car tire.
thin. Why would anybody want that?
Exactly. So here's my beef.
When I'm pooping. Go ahead.
So they're stealing these fucking huge ass rolls of toilet paper. Now, mind you, the people I see going to work, they go in there and they'll take a shit and they will not wash their hands. They won't wash their fucking hands. It's
gross.
But
Maybe it was a dry poop. You don't know.
They're going to contribute
Doesn't
to the next
matter.
they will
pandemic.
they will wash their feet in the sink. They won't wash their hands after a shit. They'll wash their feet in the sink. They'll steal the rolls of toilet paper and they'll still shit on the walls. They don't even know how to use the toilet paper that they're stealing.
Oh.
Oh my God.
How much sense does
You're
that
talking
make?
about multiple different demographics.
No, I am not.
Is there
No
one?
Nope.
Because the one,
all of them.
they bring water bottles and they'll use it as like a bidet type deal.
Oh,
I walked
Yeah.
in on a guy at this specific place washing his cock.
Yeah, I mean, they do that too. In the urinal?
Yep.
Yep, they do it in the urinal.
Washing his cock with the water coming down.
You ever see
in the
they pee
urinal.
on their hands sometimes? Did you know that?
They believe the ammonia
It's sterile. What's wrong
cleanses
with
it.
well, I mean, I'll drink it. That's fine, but I don't want to pee on my hands. It's gross.
Yeah, that's. I'll only pee on
Sometimes splash on
somebody.
my
If,
face, you know.
you ever been stung by a jellyfish?
No, but I'm hopeful.
That's an urban legend, isn't it?
No. I can. I was 8 years old. I was in North Carolina and I was catching jellyfish, and one fell out of the net that I was on and got on my leg, and it stung the shit out of me. And my dad and my uncle came over and they were like, "You get stung?" And I'm sitting here just like going like, "Fuck, oh, yeah, I did." Immediately, without missing a fucking beat, these two dudes pull their dicks out and start pissing on my leg. It felt amazing.
They cross swords
Zing.
while
Fuck yeah.
peeing on you.
Yeah.
Did they cross
That's
the
gotta be
streams?
against the law.
They crossed streams, man. They were just pissing
I
on
thought
my
that
fucking
was
leg.
crossing swords. So what's crossing swords?
DP?
No,
No?
crossing
Spit
swords when you
roasting?
pee.
No, that's crossing streams, bro.
Yeah, that's crossing streams.
Well, it depends
thought
on
that
how
was
close
crossing
you're getting
swords.
to each other.
No.
Yeah.
Crossing swords is wieners.
Yeah, that's wieners, dude.
That's a wee-wees? Are they
I was
touching or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to
touche.
touch.
I
They
think
gotta
so.
touch.
They have
I think
to touch.
so.
They have to touch.
Create an X.
Yeah. I mean,
Somebody told me that before, and I was like,
I'm a little bit shorter,
I
so
always
I
thought it was
might be able to
streams.
create a T with another man.
Yeah, me too.
Not quite an X.
"You're gonna piss. You're gonna pee on his wee wee."
Or an L.
No.
You're gonna pee on his wee-wee?
No.
No.
Okay. I
then
would
just go-
probably run down his balls. Anyway, but yeah, if you can do across the swords, then it's here, and then you go this way.
But to
cross-
me, this is the shafts. These are the shafts.
yeah.
And your stream is your blade. So that's my ideology.
Oh,
Crossing swords.
oh.
So that's what I always thought.
I
Okay.
gotcha. That makes
I can see
sense.
That does make
Thank you.
sense.
I'm
I
not
ha-
fucking crazy.
No, I
No.
I hate the fact that you made me go. That makes sense. But
Sometimes I do make
But
sense.
to ask D, what's the equivalent for women? Is that even like a possibility?
Oh no, like
They even have a steady stream. It's more
I
like,
don't think so because pretty much there's no directing that.
No.
No,
theirs is more like a
It's
clogged gutter, isn't it?
Ew. That's really gross.
Yeah,
that's
no.
not-
you're
No.
a clogged
No.
gutter. Hey, how's it
That's
after
so
sex,
gross.
right?
Oh, it's the same for you.
No.
It
I'm
sprays
saying
Nothing
everywhere.
is worse than a man after sex.
Oh, no.
Do a different. differentiation.
Okay.
Normal pee versus a pee after sex for
Okay.
you.
So normal pee, it comes out and it goes down.
Okay, but you said it's
so-
still kind of like a gutter-filled trap that's, blowing
I
out,
didn't
right?
say that.
She didn't say that. He did.
I got it, didn't I?
Oh, my bad.
I was right. I was accurate.
Gross. No, but after sex, it doesn't want to spray down. It sprays out to the sides, and so then it hits your.
You guys get the V?
Yeah, it hits the inside
the
of your
double stream.
legs. Yeah,
You
it
get
hits
the
the
V?
No,
inside
no,
of
no.
your legs and
The
falls
snake?
down.
The snake bite or the snake venom? I don't know what you call it.
Are
Whatever
you
you
saying
wanna
like a wide spray
Yeah.
versus, because this is what we have also, is
It was
a V.
a V.
like
Yeah,
double
just
stream.
like psh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
double stream.
I think it's similar, but of course we don't have the, how do I say this? The point for it to come out of the same way.
Right.
Don't say full gutter again. That's gross. I
that's
knew.
pretty fucking
I knew.
accurate.
She's
no,
gonna
it's
fucking
not.
smack you.
Glad she sat next to you today.
So gross. No, but it's this. It is that way though. It comes out and then it spills out the two sides, and so then it hits the insides of your legs.
Yeah, your shit kind of like hits everything,
Yeah.
right?
My shit, or just in
So you
general.
just piss on
In-
yourself every time?
In general, I mean, chicks
Yeah.
just piss on themselves.
Yeah.
Chicks
And
are so
you're
nasty.
having to
fucking
clean.
nasty.
Once you grow a dick,
We
My-
eat that.
My dad always.
We eat that. Disgusting.
I won't stop.
Never.
I mean, I'm still going to do it.
So
but-
like,
still
why,
gonna do it, I don't
why
care.
are we complaining right now?
Right. Nah. Ain't a single one of us stopping that shit.
We just want to make you feel bad about yourself.
Well, I
then be
appreciate that. Thank
like, You're
you.
so nasty. Now, spread your legs. I want to eat. Nom,
That's
nom,
right.
nom, nom, nom.
What's for dinner?
That's fun. Have you ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
Love
Yes.
that movie.
When Jim Carrey goes to the bathroom, he was like, "What the hell did I do last night?" When he like goes and pees, and he's just like, and I was like, "What does that even mean?" Because I was a kid when I first saw it, and I was like, "What does that mean?"
yeah.
Like,
I only saw that once, like a long time ago, and the only scene. There's two scenes I remember. I think it was two scenes when he started like
remember the pee scene?
Was it him sucking the woman's boob? Was that him? Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Like
Yeah.
he moved the baby away from her boob. He started sucking. She's like,
He had the milk mustache.
yeah. And then the other one
my
was
God.
he was complaining to her about this huge dildo that she had, and she says that wasn't for me. That was for you.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't think you're right on that.
I am.
If
I am.
was that a deleted scene? That was not in the movie.
Oh, I bet it was. I bet it
Nah,
was.
bro.
You blocked it out. You were
No,
scared.
I've seen that
You were 9.
many a time.
Really? All right.
was not.
I'm going to rewatch it, and I'm going to bet.
Wow, it's like we could just like Google it right now.
Good, but we're
I wish we had a search engine that we
Our-
could just like type something in, a
the
question,
amount of, the
and
amount
find
of
out.
tangents that we go off on just while I'm searching is like
That'd be
3
like-
or 4.
What were we even talking about 5 minutes ago? I don't know.
Exactly. See, her
Dude, I have
pissing
no
on
idea.
herself.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Gutter.
That's where we
Hey.
were. That's where we were.
Gutter
Gutter
works.
pee. Gutter pee.
That's so horrible. Ah, that's just that gutter word. Like
Pretty accurate
It
though,
is
right?
pretty. No, it
No.
isn't.
Does it run down?
No.
God.
Does it run down the taint when the chicks pee?
No.
A gutter has
I've
a
never had it go
downspout.
that way.
A clogged gutter. That's a good ass word.
Ah,
He's really adamant about this
He's-
gutter.
Because I think I'm accurate.
You might think so,
you wrong, bro.
but
You wrong, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I know I'm right, is what he's saying right now.
Did she just go Russian? I heard Russian in that all the way. I do not know.
I don't
but I
know,
am right.
but I am right.
Fuck that bitch. This is Russia. I do not piss on myself. This is no gutter.
Too bad.
It's Mother Russia's gutter.
I'd love to suck from the
I
gutter.
tried to learn Russian last year for like no other reason than I just wanted to.
Oh, I bet it sounds awesome.
So this is how you say like how are you in Russian.
Okay.
Kach vach sovu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
And it was at that moment that I said I cannot learn this language.
there's no way.
But how are you supposed to learn the language if you're not learning the alphabet? Because it's Cyrillic. It's a completely different alphabet. How
That's
did you
true.
do that?
So you know the was it Duolingo?
Yeah,
it's an
Duolingo.
app on Duolingo.
Yeah.
So I use that anytime I like want to learn a language or
Phrases
just
or
phrases
words
and
or
stuff.
something. Okay.
So I was using it, and it kind of has this thing where you go back and forth, where it's like some alphabet, like and
Okay.
then like you learn a phrase or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's neat. Very cool.
What's the most badass language?
German.
I was gonna say German, but I think it's a good competition. German, Russian.
Du hast gutes geschlafen gestern Abend.
All I know is Ram.
Oh, you said something about sleep.
I did. Geschlafen.
Yeah, geschlafen. Good sleep.
Du nicht verstehst das der kommst. Du bist ein Dukas.
Der Kommissar?
Something about my boots. And you want to sleep inside of my boots? I don't know. The only thing I know is the only thing I know is schlafen.
Schlafen.
And Moshi.
Mosi. Guten Abend.
Is that good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning?
Good
Okay,
morning.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I've watched enough Nazi movies.
Well, I used to hang out with a
I've
German.
watched enough Indiana Jones in my life.
Oh, that's true too.
Fair game on that one. Yeah,
Very true.
yeah
Very
we were
true.
talking about Indiana Jones earlier.
I
so,
heard that. That was great.
Drew's like, why don't we talk about pee more?
Golden
The
Child.
Japanese phrase that you know.
Duschnetto.
Now I will say Japanese can. I watch a lot of anime.
Okay.
So
Nerd.
Japanese can be fucking badass too.
Okay,
Sure.
so here's the dumb one. So I bunked with a Japanese guy.
Yep.
One time, right?
You bunked.
Yeah. We were at a
Not docked.
not docked.
Bunked.
Yeah, we didn't dock. I was disappointed, but yeah,
Yeah.
we were in the same room at a thing that I was going to. It wasn't a furry, unfortunately. But anyway, this Japanese guy, and I asked him, like, what's one of the worst things that you can ever say in Japanese?
Yeah.
And according to him at the time, this was back early 2000s, it was a tu shtetnero, which means shit and go to bed.
That's the worst.
And
what's
if
It's
it-
like
what's
a
the
put
meaning?
down, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It just means shit and go to. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
you're
but-
saying someone shit and go to bed.
Yeah,
Like fuck off.
Yeah, tu shtetnero.
Essentially.
Yeah. So if anybody knows Japanese and they want to
Correct.
tell me that I'm a big piece of shit, then
Yep.
come on down.
Okay. All right. But that begs the question. What's the worst thing that you can say to somebody in English?
Ooh.
Cunt.
I was gonna say it depends on the person. If you're talking about a woman,
I like the acronym.
You really think?
Yeah.
I
like
like really
the-
think that's the word.
I don't,
Yeah.
but here's
You
what I
think that's the word we're gonna use?
I think.
I think it's moist.
You think that one?
I think
I think-
moist.
Out of all the words we have in our language,
Nope. I win.
I need a moist bunt
C
cake.
word.
Moist. Everybody fucking hates the word moist.
women hate the word moist. Like,
Okay, we're talking about in general.
I don't either, but I don't
Right.
get it. So
Oh, moist?
moist.
if a woman said
Moist.
to me, "You
Yeah.
make me so moist," I'd fucking bone her up. So it's not
absolutely.
a bad word to
no,
me.
I got shit
so-
for commenting on. I made some zucchini bread and I took it to my place
shit's
of work,
moist.
and I said, "Oh, it's very moist." And the person I was speaking to got so offended she walked away because I'm supposedly not supposed to say that word around her.
Okay, so I might be weird, but I do. I think like it doesn't bother me. The word doesn't bother me, but I think it is a gross word. Like if I hear moist, I think it is gross.
What?
You're weird.
I do.
Why?
Why?
Moist. It just sounds gross.
All sorts of breads are good if they're moist.
Moist.
Like cake. That's a nice moist cake.
Yeah.
If your bunt cake isn't moist,
then
fuck
it's
off.
yeah. Then
get it,
fuck
but-
that cake.
Would you wear?
No,
You know what?
I don't
That
know.
cake is nice and dank because it's
You know
essentially
your
the same
your
thing.
eyeballs are moist right now.
I made some really cunty bunt cake.
It was moist.
That was the best cunty bunt cake I ever had in my life.
Cunty cake.
Cunty cake.
We've just coined a new thing. We're gonna make cunty cakes.
Fuck yes. Let's do it after the pod.
And they're
Moist
gonna be
cunty
moist.
It's gonna be the
Moist
moistiest,
cunty cakes.
cuntiest bunt cake ever.
What is it as a verb though?
Cunt or
Could it-
moist?
Moist.
And
No. Is that would you use it as a verb?
Moist is an adjective.
moist, yeah, moist
No.
is an
You
adjective.
say
Dude, we
cunty.
need to play some Mad
Yeah,
Libs in
cunty.
here so we can teach everybody.
Cunty.
We totally do.
You're being very cunty.
No, it's an adjective. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
being
yeah.
very cunty
Yeah.
right now, Drew.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He is a moist man. It's an adjective. It's
Yeah.
descriptive.
It does
of an
sound
adjective.
gross.
Descriptive.
Does anybody else have to
sounds
pee?
gross.
Because I gotta pee like a racehorse
Yeah.
right
Then
now.
you
Ready?
may pee.
And
Break.
we'll be right back on Point of No Response.
A white guy.
Oh,
I've been watching King of the Hill, and it's just I've been rewatching it. It's just been amazing.
did you watch? Did we?
The end of our last
the end of the last
episode.
podcast.
Yep.
No, I literally it just
Boomhauer does Rap God.
what?
Anyway, we are back after the pee break, and Kurt just realized that we played
that?
Boomhauer. Yeah, Boomhauer does Rap God.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Oh my God, dude. That was like last week.
That would be the most amazing
They all
thing
kinda
I've
run
ever
together.
seen in
It
my
was
life.
awesome. It was awesome.
I'm not going to play this out there. But, Hey, look, deer. Oh, there's.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
I'm not going to play this for you, but yeah. Boomhauer does Rap God.
Yeah, look
What?
it up. It's amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay, I think I do remember.
That's how dang almighty rap god.
And what's funny about this is that I literally said, the only person who understands what Boomhauer says is Hank, right?
Right, usually.
At the end of Boomhauer's rap, he goes, Boomhauer, I don't understand one thing that you just said right now.
Yeah. I don't understand a goddamn word you just said.
That's like, man, I watched an episode of King of the Hill last night and he was fucking this chick, right? And
Whoa.
Wait.
Hank? Whoa.
Who?
Whoa.
no, Boomhauer was fucking this chick.
Oh, okay,
Boomhauer.
okay.
Yeah.
Better not.
I was totally confused.
Yeah.
Nah,
What's his
Boomhauer
wife's
was
name?
Boomhauer was fucking this chick.
Peggy Hill.
Peggy ain't going to stand for it.
No.
And he goes to the chick's house and she goes, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I understand about half of what you say. And the other half of the time, I just nod my head and go,
Excellent. Nice.
And I've had people say that to me before.
Really?
Yeah, they like, I was at UDF probably like 2 weeks ago before I was going into work. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Look, if you want to
Well.
ask for a banana split, you don't say, can I have that cock with ice cream on it?
True. Can I have the cousin shake?
Ew.
No, so I'm in UDF, and this is what I say. I say I need a pack of Marlboro Lights, and I need a can of Grizzly Wintergreen long cut. And the guy's like, where are you from? And I love fucking with people when they ask me like where I'm from. And I told him, I said, I'm from Alabama.
I'm from Philadelphia.
That's what I should have said. I'm from Ohio. Now every time
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
every time in the morning when I go to this UDF, the guy's like, I bet you ain't used to the cold around here.
Oh my God.
And I just go with it. I'm like, you're right down in Phoenix City, Alabama, where I'm from, man, it's 85 degrees.
Oh my God.
I was playing this show out at a place called The Barrel in Springboro. And I was just out back smoking, and these two older women walk up. I'd say they're in their late 40s, early 50s. And they asked me, they were like, oh, man, you sound so good. And I was like, thank you, ma'am. And that's all I said. And she was like, where are you from? And again, I was like,
I feel the need to fuck with people.
I feel the need to fuck with people. I was like, I'm from Alabama. And so we talked for about 2 seconds, and then their husbands come out, right?
Uh-oh.
This chick looks at her husband and says, I don't know where you're going, but I'm going home and riding him tonight.
Oh, hell no. God damn.
She said that to his?
to
To
her
her
own
husband.
husband.
To her husband.
To her own husband.
That made me feel awkward as fuck.
And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like,
Nope.
no.
No,
Nah,
not
bro.
happening.
And they got on a party bus and left.
Thank God.
Well, here's the question: there's a reason why you said no. Either he was too big or she was too big.
Her. I ain't even gonna
Okay,
lie.
nailed it. Nailed it.
That was a great assumption.
Yeah.
He was like 5'1". I'm 6'2".
And she was.
She was 5'1" also, but probably like
Why?
340
Oh, I
pounds.
thought you were going to say
Nailed it.
5'1" wide.
You did nail it.
I didn't know.
I'm
What
here
else was
every
done?
week
Yep.
at point of no response. My name is Todd.
You ever heard that country song, Queen of My Double Wide Trailer? She'd have been my double wide.
Sound like a triple wide. I mean, 5'1" or
Very
3.
3+.
Okay, so here's a question to all you guys out there. Drew, you're probably not going to answer this because you're kind of feminine.
You mean us guys out here or us guys out there?
Oh no! I'm going to give
Here.
this to you.
Okay,
You've ate a chick before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
have I.
Oh my God. Are we going to fight?
Oh, I thought you were going to. Okay.
True.
Was it the
I thought you were saying
same
I
one?
didn't.
Drew,
No.
was that a woman?
I thought. I think so.
No. Okay.
Boy.
Drew, don't say I'm the only bisexual person sitting here today with D. Come on now.
What is pie?
Bye.
Oh, no.
my
I'm definitely
God.
not fucking bi. You said bisexual.
No,
you didn't.
bisexual.
I thought you said pie.
You're just not
Don't
used
tell
to
me
the
I'm the only-
acoustics of his voice.
Yeah, don't tell me I'm the
No,
only
I'm not. I am not bisexual.
bi sexual male sitting
you-
here
I
today.
am not bisexual.
Are you happier now that he said this?
What?
Bye.
Bye.
Why would that make me happier?
Bye, bye, bye.
Because when somebody says
Great
bye
song.
in this context, it means Hi.
I think that's what I'm thinking, and I'm getting a little uncomfortable right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a little.
It doesn't mean I
little
want to
bit.
suck your dick, Drew. I mean, I would, but
I mean, it would
It'd be
but-
easy too.
No, it'd be easy. Like, why are you?
Why? Because you're easy?
did I
No, it's not that
ever
big.
tell you
Oh.
this? Did I ever tell you this? People at work thought you and I had a sexual relationship.
Everybody thinks Todd's gay.
People at work thought
my God.
you and I had a sexual relationship.
Okay, so hold that thought. Hold
you
that
just-
thought. We're going to get
Yeah.
back to it.
Yeah.
You know why?
You're comfortable.
No.
You make
no.
jokes.
Well, yeah, I do, but here's
Why?
the reason. We have a Spaniard at
I
work.
knew exactly what you were going to say. One person in particular
Yeah.
who tells people this.
So anytime,
I know exactly what you're talking.
Yeah.
anytime that this person is threatened by me because a female talks to me, his immediate is Todd's gay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's every
Yeah.
dude's
No.
what, insecure dude.
Yeah,
Do I say
but
insecure
he
dudes go
actually,
to?
He actually vocalizes
He
it though,
vocalizes.
to
That's
people.
fucking weird.
Like,
Yeah,
like I've been told this many times where they're like, "Hey, he's cute," and this guy will say, "Oh, he's gay. He fucks guys."
Yeah.
Like off the rip.
Yeah.
Off the rip.
Yep.
And guess
Can
who it is?
confirm.
It's,
Can
a,
confirm.
it's a shorter, a little bit larger,
Big fingered.
Spanish guy.
Yep.
Tightens everything way beyond what it needs to be tightened.
Have you ever tightened Have you ever tightened a bolt that like you just needed to finger tighten, but you decided to put like 36-inch pipe
Yeah.
wrenches
yeah.
on it? Just
A breaker bar with a pipe around it.
Yes.
Yes. That's this
That's
guy.
exactly right.
and
yeah.
unfortunately, this is not a joke. This is what I've experienced at work.
I know.
And that was the first person who said that you and I had a sexual relationship.
I have no doubt.
Okay, so Kurt, go on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So when I started working, I was on days. I was eventually going to nights, and Todd and I kind of
Yeah, we hit it off.
We hit it off.
Oh, yeah.
We were very similar. And I remember talking with Todd, and Todd and I are very comfortable with who we are, and and the subject matter, obviously, of which we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so Todd leaves the clean room where we were at work, and this guy walks up to me and he goes, "You and Todd gay?" And I was like, what
We got a Russian guy that works there.
You've never never
Rush.
told me this, but you know what? What's sad is that it still sounds like him.
It does.
It sounded Russian, but
So sorry.
No,
So sorry.
yeah.
It still kind of
It's
does
okay.
sound like him. Though.
He has this
Limited English.
Yeah, very limited English,
fair.
very broken. And I looked at him, and my joy of just fucking with people, I went, "So what if we are?" And he was like, "You a fag boy," and I was like, "What? Excuse me?" And he was like, "You a fag boy," and I was like, "Maybe, that's depending on the occasion, I could be." and this is exactly what I told him. I said, "I have not had any sexual relationships with Todd, but if Todd were."
Yet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
if Todd were to ask me, I said, that's a beautiful man, and I would be honored if I was asked in that context.
spoken like Kennedy.
So first off, on point of no
Why?
response, another man is honored by my sexual presence.
Yes. Yeah. I think Todd. I think Todd is a very sexy man.
Thank you.
So
Thank.
yeah. So, but to get a little back on what you were asking.
Where are you getting grossed out right?
He was getting turned on. He just didn't want to
fucking
admit
gross.
it.
What
Like,
a homophobe.
You are so gross.
look, he's
bro.
covering his
He's
junk
covering
up
his
with the
nasty.
pillow.
Here's what I love
Here we
about
go.
this is
Yeah.
where we get to the point of no response by somebody other than going, "You're gross. You're gross."
No.
But
Point of no response.
stupid.
Count it.
so
Count
you
it.
were asking D. You asked her if she ever ate a woman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Because
man.
he always goes on fucking tangents.
Hey.
It was mine.
Tangent man.
That was
Okay, thank
my
you.
tangent.
Okay, that's his tangent. Okay,
fair.
so for me,
Yeah.
about larger chicks, I have nothing against larger chicks.
Yeah.
Here is my problem with a larger chick.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
if I go down on a larger chick,
Yep.
I that's yours.
Nope.
That's actually mine. That's my daughter. I kind of have to answer this.
All right, ready
Go ahead.
and
And break.
Cut.
break. response.